Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in into this week's market outlook from XNES. In this video, we're gonna check on a possible idea for trading. My name is Andreas Semistokleous, a trading specialist at XNES. Joining us here today is Stanislav Pernikov, also a trading specialist. Thank you, Stan, for joining us.
Thank you, Andreas, for having me today.
So, what are we looking this week? What is the idea of a possible trade for the next few days?
Yeah, I'm looking forward into the potential continuation of the downside move for EURUSD. So it was unable to go through the ceiling of the parity level, which is 1. And now it's going back to the support. I think that support will not be held. I mean, probably there is no strength against the price action right now, so I will not be surprised if it slips down to 0.98 or even lower, maybe this week, or maybe at the end of this week and the beginning of the next week. So this is the idea. So the main question is only whether it will continue going right away, or first it will consolidate or initiate a pullback. So that's the main idea, the main question.
So what are the factors that are driving this idea?
All right, so first of all, we are speaking of declining EURUSD, meaning that American dollar probably will be strong. And we see this substantial hawkishness of Fed, which supports higher yields for treasury bonds. And also we see that three-step hike is already priced in, and the yields of 30-year and 10-year treasury bonds are still keeping at a high level. So nobody still is buying bonds, so there is no substantial buying activity in the bond market. That probably supports the American dollar. So that's why it should help American dollar to keep going higher for at least for short term, and that will probably push EURUSD lower.
And what are the traders need to be aware of if they're going to proceed with taking that position?
Within this week, we will have two super important publications. The first is interest rate decision for the United States and a press conference of Jerome Powell, which will follow 30 minutes after. Usually, volatility tends to increase substantially whenever he holds a speech. Well, the main question is what the effect exactly would be. Would that give the growth for cryptos and stocks, or would that actually hammer them? But volatility can increase 3-4 times during his speech. And another one, of course, is the publication of employment numbers, I mean NFP, at the end of the week. So we will know the performance for October. And that's also important because recession is the main narrative right now, and all eyes are focused on the potential economic growth indicators. And that's the most fresh one. I mean, that's a leading indicator. Well, it's also lagging a little bit as all indicators, but still it is quite up to date. And Fed also, monitors for NFP and all those numbers. So that's why volatility can pop up during this publication too. Don't forget about that. Volatility may increase substantially. Protect your position at all times. Just don't forget about the calendar.
So in summary then, the idea for trading this week is for the EURUSD, for a possible continuation to the downside. The treasury yields are high and might continue supporting the USD. And also, caution is advised around the publications, which will most probably create volatility in the markets. Thank you, Stan, for giving the idea about the EURUSD for this week.
Thank you, Andreas. Have a good trading week, everyone.